Hare Krishna. Hello friends, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing well. This is Jitendra. I am preacher of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Today is very special lecture. Today I am going to talk about climatology and Srimad Bhagavad Gita. How does climate change and what does Lord Krishna say about climate change? And also sustainable development. Actually, sustainable development is a new concept, but actually directly or indirectly related with Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So what does Lord Krishna say about sustainable development and climate change? I am going to talk in this video, in this lecture. But before I start my lecture, I would like to introduce Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This is Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is written by Sri Bhaktivedanta Srila Mahaprabhu from ISKCON temple. And I would have to say Srimad Bhagavad Gita is neither religious book nor spiritual book, but a true and pure book, the science and humanity. And I am trying to propagate a humanity on the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and trying to morally motivate to those people who are actually frustrated and attempted to commit suicide on the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So I would have to say we all have to read Srimad Bhagavad Gita due course of our life, and daily basis we all have to read Srimad Bhagavad Gita, because by reading Srimad Bhagavad Gita we can mold our character, we can change our character, we can transform, we can acquire a good quality from Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So let's get into global climate change and abnormal weather and Srimad Bhagavad Gita. What does Lord Krishna say about the global climate change and abnormal weather and also pollution? It's a nature and divine goddess. This entire nature is actually created by Lord Krishna, Madhusudan, Mukunda, Murari, Kesava, Janardana, and nature reaction to an increase in the sinful activity in the world. Actually, when the sinful activities are increased in the world, then nature actually got reaction. Actually, nature react according to, as the level of the sinful activities increases, abortion, killing animals, especially cows, non-performance of the sacrifice, improper moral conduct of humanity, then the nature withhold her gifts in the form of the proper climate, rain, and also natural abundance. So in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, what does Lord Krishna say in verse number 19, chapter number 9? Here Krishna say, verse number 19, chapter number 9. Here Krishna said, tapam yah aham varsamah, tapam yam aham varsamah, निग्रह उत्सर्जम अमृत चेव मृत्युश्र अमृत चेव मृत्युश सद असत जहम अर्जुना. ये कृष्णा सेड, ये लॉर्ड कृष्णा एड्रेस टू अर्जुना, ओ पार्थ, ओ अर्जुन, ये कौनते, ये लॉर्ड कृष्णा स्टेटेड, आई गिव अ हीट, आई withhold the sand for the rain. ये कृष्णा सेड, oh Arjun, I control heat, the rain, and also drought. Here Krishna stated, I have controlled. Means I'm the supreme personality of Godhead, because this is why only this is the reason why I have a control on the rain, drought, and also heat. So this is what Lord Krishna stated. I am the immortality. Here Krishna Vasudev Madhusudan Mukunda Murari Kesava Janardana Govind Govardhana Kesava Madhava. Here stated clearly, I am immortality. I am also the death personified. I am also death personified. And both the spirit and as well as the matter are in me. Both the spirit as well as the matter, both are in me. This is what Krishna stated. This is what Madhav stated. Both the spirit as well as the matter, both are in with me. Here Krishna stated. Here, human have no power to destroy the earth. We don't have any power to destroy the earth, which is the goddess Lakshmi herself. And human have no power to destroy the nature, and which is the goddess Durga herself. Nature is all about goddess Durga, and the earth is all about goddess Lakshmi. And the humans are powerless being in this world. Humans are powerless. We all are powerless. But the Almighty, the Supreme Personality, the Godhead, Madhusudan, Mukunda, Murari, Kesava, Janardana, Govardhana, Madhava, Mukunda is there. And they can only reside, and they can't create or destroy. We human beings only reside, but we can't create as well as destroy this entire earth. Goddess Lakshmi is known as the goddess earth, and the goddess the nature. The nature actually addressed as a goddess Durga. And due to the sinful activities, the divine goddess can withhold the rain. Due to the sinful activities, goddess Durga Goddess Durga actually withhold the rain, but the humans have no power to stop the rain directly or indirectly through the sinful activities. But indirectly, we all have a power to stop the rain. That is, we all are incur the sinful activities. We all are incurring the sinful activities, and sinful activity which result in their punishments. This is stated in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. How does climate change? How does what is the requirement of the sustainable development? Here, our pollution can't stop rain, as a rain is under the control of the God. Our pollution can't stop the rain, as the rain is under control of the God or Goddess. In the third chapter, here Krishna stated verse number 3.11 to 3.14. Here Krishna stated 3.11. देवन भावयन्तः ते देवः भवयन्तु वः परस्परः भवयन्ति श्रेयं परम व्यापस्थितः श्रेयं परम व्यापस्थितः. Here Krishna stated, clearly stated to Arjuna, O Parth, O Kante, the demigods being pleased by sacrifice, the demigods are being pleased by sacrifice, will also please you. The demigod which actually who are actually pleased by sacrifice, and who will surely please to you. And thus by the cooperation between the man and demigods, the prosperity will reign for all. The prosperity will reign for all. The demigods being pleased by sacrifice, and demigod will definitely please to you after getting pleased by you. So it's like a give and take relation. Demigods are always situated into this on this material world, on this earth. Lord Krishna actually stated that I have sent a demigod and human being on this material world. By the cooperation between the demigod and human, the prosperity and also the wealth will definitely come on this material world, on this earth. By the cooperation between the man and demigod, the prosperity will reign for all. Dear Krishna further stated, इष्टानुभोगानि वो देवा दास्यन्ते यज्ञ भावितः त्रेदान्ते प्रदापत्यो न यो भक्तः तेन इव सच. Here Krishna says, in the charge of the various necessity of life, the demigods being satisfied by the performance of yajna, sacrifice, yajna. Demigods are only pleased by yajna or sacrifice, will supply all the necessity to you. In order to fulfill our necessity, in order to bring a rain, we all have to please demigods by yajna, by performing yajna. Then demigod will get a please. Then he will shower the rain on this material world, on this earth. But he who enjoys such a gift without offering them to the demigod in the return is certainly the thief. The particular person who is actually known as a stolen, who actually enjoying this entire material world and everything without returning to the demigods, without performing yajna or sacrifice or offering to the demigods. This kind of the people who are actually enjoying, then this kind of the person is known as a thief or stolen. यज्ञ सृष्टा सिन्नः संतो मुच्यते सर्वकिलभ्यस्य भूत्वे ते त्वः पापः यः प्रचन्ते आत्मान कर्णतः यः प्रचन्ते आत्मान कर्णतः. Here the devotee of Lord are released from all kind of the sins. The devotee of Lord released from all kind of sinful activities. Here Krishna directly stated, the devotee of Lord will release from all kind of sinful activities. The eat which offer first for sacrifice, and other who prepare food for personal sense enjoyment. Personal sense enjoyment. Listen it very carefully. Verily eat only sin. Verily eat only sin. This is what Krishna said. Here Krishna further stated, Ananda bhavanti bhutani, prajayanta yadaha anna sambhavah, yajnada bhavati prajananyo, yajnaha karma sambudhava. Here Krishna directly stated, here Krishna, what does Lord Krishna say? Here Krishna said, all the living bodies subsist on the food grains. We all are subsist on the food grains. and which are actually produced from the rain. The food grains actually produced from the rain, and the rains are produced by the performance of yajna. The rains are produced by the performance of yajna, and yajna is born of the prescribed duty. Yajna, we all have to perform our prescribed duty. Whatever Lord Krishna instructed, described in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we all have to perform. Whatever Lord Krishna prescribed in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we all have to perform. It is something like niyatam kuru karma tvam karma jayahi akarmanaha sarira yatra pichatena परिसद्यते न तो कर्मन ये कृष्ण वासुदेव मधुसूदन मुकुंद मुरारी केशव जनार्दन गोविंद गोपाला केशव माधव ये clearly stated. Perform your prescribed duty. Working is better than not working. Perform your prescribed duty. Working is better than not working. And no one can maintain his or her physical body without performing his duty. This is what Krishna stated. And Srila Prabhupada ji also stated in Srimad Bhagavatam. We have experienced in some season the rain produced abundance, and in other season there is a scarcity. We have no control over the earth productivities. We don't have a control on the earth's productivity, for it's naturally under the full control of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Madhav, Madhusudan, Mukunda, Murari. I would hear chant Krishnaya Vasudevaya Hariye Paramatmane Pranata Klesha Nasaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Krishnaya Vasudevaya Hariye Paramatmane Pranata Klesha Nasaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Krishnaya Vasudevaya Hariye Paramatmane Pranata Klesha Nasaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. For the naturally under the full control of the Supreme Personality of God and Lord Krishna, by His order, by Lord Krishna's order, the Lord can make the earth produce sufficiently or insufficiently. Lord Krishna only make the earth to produce sufficiently and also insufficiently. If a pious king rules on the earth according to the Shastra's injunction, then there will naturally be regular rainfall and sufficient produce to provide for all the man, and there will be no question of the exploitation, for everyone will have enough. This is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter number canto number 6, chapter number 14 and verse number 10. Here further Srila Prabhupada stated, the seasons are coming exactly under the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna's order. The seasons are only coming, only the supreme order of Lord Krishna. And when the king is debauched and also or the president of the debauched, the citizens are also debauched, and there is a restriction of the supply by nature under the order of the supreme. Just like there is now petroleum problem. We all are facing petrol problem or petroleum problem. Now by the order of supreme, the restriction is there. So restriction is only there because of Lord Krishna. We all have to use economize. Means economic condition, we all have to use the natural abundance and the economic use, and with a social and economic development. This is known as a sustainable development. There is a three dimension of the sustainable development. The dimensions are the transformation development pathway, very less harming of the environment, economics use of the particular natural abundance or natural resources. This is called sustainable development, and this is actually mentioned in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Lord Krishna here stated, whatever I have given to all of you on this material world, on this earth, you have to use economize, you have to use sustainably. You just have to use, you have to retain all the resources. Otherwise, we all have to perform yajna and all things in order to please demigods, in order to get all the resources back, whatever is scarce in our on our earth. So here Krishna stated, we all have to use sustainably. Climate change, environmental degradations, all are responsible because we are not performing yajna. So economic development, social development, as well as the environmental protection. This is a central idea. This is a central theme social development and economic development. Social development, economic development, along with a minimum impact on the environment, minimum threat on the environment. This is called sustainable development. The concept of the needs in a particular essential needs of the world's poor, to which overriding priority should be given. And this is actually World Commission on the Environment and Development. World Commission on Environment and Development. So sustainable development, there are the three dimensions: social, environment, and economic. Social, environment, economy. In order to get a social development, in order to get the economic benefits, we don't have to harm, we have to less harm, or we have to minimum harm to the environment. This is called sustainable development. And this actually same thing actually mentioned in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. We all have an equal right on the land, water, and also ether. Land, water, and also sky. Ether, water, and also sky. We all have equal rights, and nobody has a right to deny anybody's fundamental right or human right. So whenever we deny, whenever we conserve something for sake of our means our benefit, personal benefit, at the same time Lord Krishna will definitely displeased by our activities, and Lord Krishna will surely bring a scarcity on this material world. So sustainable development like a concept is required. So I hope you all can understand. If you are having any questions, any doubt, then please kindly put a comment. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Jai Sri Radhe.